we went with you and 2 or 3 other, I can't remember the number of scientists in this particular episode in Prodigy, on a moon where you were under attack by fireflies.
Right.
Tell us about that experience.
Oh, it was great. It was fun, but there would be there was a lot of expository dialogue, right? And there would come a line, and somebody RDA, but
true.
Somebody would say, "I'm not going to say that. That's ridiculous. I can't say that." And I'd go, "I'll say it." And he'd go, "Yeah, let him say it." So it was just, and I just kind of kept, I don't know. I was there. I was having a good time. I thought, what the hell? I'll just play along. I can do this. I can do that. So it was fun. It was great fun. So we developed a rapport right off the top for that. And I think Peter DeLuise was directing that one. And he thought it was pretty funny too. And since then we've become very good friends. And he was laughing, and he made me run from, I don't know if it's still in there, but he made me run from the bushes way over there and all the way to the camera. And he said, "Can you run that far?" I said, "Yeah." And so I went and I ran and I got there, and he said, "That's good. Can you do it again?" I said, "Yeah."
That sounds like Peter.
And he made me run that about 4 or 5 times. He went, "You're in good shape."
He is, in so many ways, a sadistic director, but he makes sure that everyone has a good time.
Oh yeah,
jeez, crazy.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So going from that to Paradise Lost, one of the things that I always loved about Stargate was its almost mandate of returning past players to establish that this was a cohesive world, particularly of scientists. Right. Where there were multiple teams, there were multiple jobs, there was always something else to do, and pretty much everyone was like, "No, I'm going to go to the next planet. Not I'm leaving this, or I've been reassigned." There was a lot of reason to have you guys return, and you came back in Paradise Lost, another serious episode, where particularly Sam, Amanda Tapping's character, is dealing with a crisis, trying to figure out how she's going to get her leader back. Right. And there's a lot of subtext there about, how long am I willing to, put my team out for this? And you're the one who says, we're done. We're not going to do this anymore, and pushes back against her, who in this instance, one of the few instances where she's teetering on irrational behavior. And right. You stand up to her and say, "This is ridiculous. He's gone. There's nothing else to do. We have no more information." That was a bigger chunk of performance, and it began pushing you into a recurring role.
Yeah, interesting. I hadn't really thought about that, but I think that's right. I mean, what I always used to try to do, like the way I always thought about Dr. Lee, was I would really like. I wasn't a hero. There was a lot of heroes on that show. I wasn't a hero. I was just a guy. And I just wanted to be like, "No, man, we're out in the middle and no.
Yeah.
Let's go home. Come on."
That's absolutely true.
And I just tried to think, if I was the most normal person amidst all these heroes, and I tried to take that through all of the shows too, I'm just a guy. But yeah, so that's interesting. It's interesting you point that out, and thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. The character was given a little bit more every time we saw him, and I think that has to do with the fact that they see something in their actors and in their talent, and it's like, okay, let's start mining this just a little bit more. In Evolution 1 and 2, that was a powerhouse for you and Shanks.
Right.
You guys had half of the episode in each one of those to explore this. Being captured by Honduran militants. I mean, that, as far as I'm concerned, that just shouts Stargate. You know?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Tell us about that experience.
Oh, it was so much fun. And Michael and I, we had a great time. But I mean, some of the stunt stuff was hilarious. I mean, we had to, like the one where we come up out of, like the
Yes.
water crashing in, and so what they did was they dug a hole, and then they dropped this tank like it was like a dumpster.
Yeah.
That was dropped down into the ground, and it was full of water. But they so me and Shanks had to get in there, and then oh man, so then they said, well, he has to come out first, and I said, okay, and then they said,
and you're in there as well.
Yeah, and then they said, but we want to think you're dead, so you got to let the water settle before you come up. And so I'm underneath there holding my breath, right? And meanwhile, Shanks is acting his ass off up on top, and I'm sitting there going, and then finally when I come out and I'm gasping for air, I'm really gasping for air. I mean, it was very funny. It was a lot of fun to do, though.
Was that one take?
Well, no, I think we did it a couple of times.
Oh gosh!
But they needed the one where the water settled. They wanted. I think after that, I didn't have to. Then it could just come up.
They got that one on film.
Yeah, and then so then when we were supposed to be inside the cave and the water was supposed to wash us away, same thing. They had a dumpster on a front end loader full of water, and we were in there kind of trying to do the Indiana Jones thing, whatever the hell we were doing. And they just dumped this water on us, and it just washed us right out. It was hilarious. It was very funny. Oh my God.
And then getting caught by a Honduran dissident group, terrorist group for all intents and purposes, and having to that looked like hell. Having to exist in that small outdoor stall and getting electrocuted.
Right. Yes. It was pretty. It was good. It was a great set. It was a great setup and a fun episode. The guy who was the head of the Honduran, I can't remember his name right now, but he was really good.
Let me have a look at this. I always like to give credit where it's due here.
Yes, please.
Let me see. That would have been.
He's done a lot of great stuff since. I've seen
Victor Favren as Chalo, and let me see here. Was the Frank Roman as Raphael? Roman.
Frank. So he was terrified of the cockroaches.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. So he was like, wah! he wouldn't go in the shot with them. So we had to kind of shoot around that. It was fun.
Oh no. The things that you're asked to do as actors face a lot of your fears. Some of them, like all of us, have irrational ones.
Right, exactly.
That is too funny. Thanks for watching this clip from Dial the Gate. You can find the full live stream shows on our YouTube channel or visit dialthegate.com for the complete schedule. See you on the other side.